Hey guys, I'm back with another tutorial video, and today we're going to be talking about piece control once again. So obviously running an edit course on someone is the most flashy and entertaining form of piece control, but that isn't always going to be the most realistic way of killing good opponents. So instead today I'm going to show you two great piece control moves that everyone should have up their sleeves in order to box opponents up and end fights quicker. So the first move is a super simple edit through, but it's something that a lot of players are still not doing, and as a result, people are spending a lot more mats and time fighting than what's necessary. For this one, you're going to need to retrain your muscle memory every time you do an extended ramp after 9 years, or when you ramp over an opponent in order to place a wall first. I've talked about this in my last piece control video, but this is because the most common response to getting ramped over is to place your own wall and prevent someone from editing down on you. As you can see in this clip, my opponent is building out of wood, and as he builds up, he's spamming walls to try block me off while building up a height. I have no doubt that if I didn't place my own wall here before editing, I would have been blocked off and missed the opportunity to box him up here and go for the kill. So while you're doing this, it's super important that you always strive to do a 4-tile edit as opposed to the quicker 3-tile edit for two reasons. The first is because it's likely the 3-tile edit will break the wall and give your opponent a chance at placing the wall before you. And second, it puts your crosshair in a better position to cut the ramp in half. I don't want to talk too much about crosshair placement because that's for another video, but it's essentially the key to fast editing on console, because your crosshair is already where it needs to be to make the next edit, therefore reducing flicky uncontrolled movement. So again, the aim of this is to have smooth and controlled movements, because it doesn't matter whether you full box an opponent or not if you can't hit the shot when it counts. Anyways, have a crack at this move and try integrate it into your creative drills and your free building, because you'll be surprised at how many people you can catch underneath that ramp with their pants down. This next move is essentially about mind games and throwing your opponent off guard. So if your opponent's standing inside a box and they're holding a wall that you can't get, you can actually place a stair straight through the turbo build as the wall breaks. This puts them in a really awkward position because they have a restricted field of view and they lose control of the fight. From here, you can either go for the wall again to rush into the box, or you can go for a pre-box anticipating where they're going to expand out to. This technique can actually be adapted a few ways, but two really common versions to be aware of is pushing the ramp through the wall without breaking it. This is actually blowing up at the moment, and in the coming weeks I'm sure you'll start to see it more and more in your games, so in order to counter it, make sure that you place your own cone or ramp in the box when you're being pushed. As well as this, you can actually negate an opponent's right hand peek. So this can be done as soon as someone opens up a peanut butter edit by holding down your ramp and facing the right wall of the box. This will squish them into that super awkward position again and forces them to either wait it out for your edit or expand out into another box, giving you a chance to pre-box. And just real quickly before you leave, I've got one more little tip to keep in mind, and that's when you're doing these piece control moves, that it's always to be aware of your building grid and to have a way out of the box if things go sour. The worst thing you can do is force a 50-50 fight and then either whiff your shot or not deal enough damage to eliminate them after full boxing. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today, and I hope you have a ripper. I'll see you guys in the next one.